Hey, what's up, everybody? And I guess you guys are here for the Testo probes, and got some good news for you guys. They're here, and of course they come in this bag, pretty basic bag, and they come with two of these probes. They come with two different numbers on the back, so you can tell which is which when it's connected to your Bluetooth iPhone or Android. Depending on what you guys have, tablet, it doesn't really matter as long as it has Bluetooth capability. And my experience with them is pretty well. And I guess you guys are expecting to have an answer on, can you replace your gauges with these? Yes, you can, but at a price. And a price, what do you mean? Well, as you know, with your regular gauges, you can hook it up blue, red, you have it all color coded, high side, low side. You connect it, you get your pressures on your gauges, just like there goes whatever pressure you have, it shows up. But when you connect your Testos, you have one downside. You can't charge it because there's no secondary port in there. So what do you do? Well, you gotta get an adapter. What I mean is, you gotta find a way to charge it while it's connected. But here's the thing. If you're installing a new unit, you can't have them connected because you can't have them on while you're in a vacuum. There's another downside. I called Testo and asked them directly, and they said that it's not recommended. So I wouldn't recommend putting these on a vacuum. So you guys are probably wondering, I was like, oh, so what's the solution? Don't put them on when they're in a vacuum. The solution with the hoses is you gotta get yourself one of these. I can't remember the name of these, I'm sorry, but they come inside those CPS micron gauges. See, they come with two Schrader ports. Look, before you buy these, do not get the ones that do not have a seal in them. They're gonna probably offer you at the supply house that, oh yeah, we have these ones that you can connect and it turns into two Schraders, but they don't got a seal in them. Only CPS stocks these that I know of that have a seal in them, so when you connect it, it's not gonna leak out. So when you do charge, they don't leak out. So how do you charge it? Well, you connect that to the end of a hose. This end is specifically, not the one that has a cutoff or anything. You connect that. So when you connect this in there into the Schrader where the port is, you can connect your Testos. Sorry if you can't see in the video, I have to back up. Right on there. So now you have your Testos right on there. On the other end is a cutoff. This is what I use, a ball. So if you're doing a vacuum, you could just cut it off right here so you don't lose your vacuum. Air. You don't want no air in the unit, because if that's really bad. And I've had experience. Do not use the low loss fittings. That will not end very well. With the low loss fittings, you have to connect them on the port for it to work with the spring. If you try to do it backwards, it doesn't work. You guys are probably like, that idiot, he really did that? Yes, I really did. Somebody told me they'll cut off automatically, and I believed every word of it, and I should have probably understood that you have to have it connected to the port. So don't do that. Okay, tip. When you twist this off and you turn it back in, it's going to cut on. It's going to have those little yellow light to cut on, like that, when you twist it off and twist it back on. So make sure to cut it off when you put new batteries in it. That's all I got to tell you guys. Hold it and it will cut off. Now, the clamps, they work very well. They are very sturdy, and just remember that there's just a little cylinder in here, so you guys want to leave it on there so that it does take the correct temperature. Don't just put it on and say, oh, here, okay, this is it after 5 minutes. No, leave it on there for a little bit just so it balances itself out and it's getting the correct temperature. Use them wisely. Don't think you got a right temperature, but it's not. Okay, so this is the solution right here. Doing this. CPS hose, 800 psi limit, just like the Testos. It might be a little higher actually, but get a fitting just like this. If you're doing checkups, I would recommend getting a low loss fitting for the tip of the Testos. Like I think I'm gonna get this so that when you are plugging them in, you don't freeze your hand off if it's on. If you guys know what I'm saying. Sometimes when you could disconnect these, it will blow back because there's nowhere else but to blow forward. But sometimes it blows back into these insides of this, so it could freeze your hand. So be careful. And see the insides of that. Sorry if I'm gonna keep playing the video. I'm not sure if you guys are capturing it, but right there. So make sure that you have something to screw it off with, like some other tool, so you don't freeze your hands while you're screwing it off. You're gonna lose refrigerant just like the hoses. So either way, you have to get some sort of fitting on the front so you don't lose any refrigerant. That's about it with the Testos. I hopefully answered most of the questions people are asking about. Yes, they can replace your hoses. I don't know if I said that already. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. But yeah, you can use these as replacements for your gauges. But they come at a cost. And you can't use them while they're in vacuum. That's about it. With this, there's another product that is out there that you can put the vacuum on, Sporlan, but they cost $300 more. They are smaller, not entirely big difference, maybe like inch, half an inch, but I mean, it's really up to you guys. You guys want to spend $600. I didn't, because I wanted to test out how probes worked. They work very good because off your phone you could zero it out. So if at every job you're at, you can check the probes, turn them on, see what they are set on. They have to be at 0. Make sure they're at 0. If they're any like 1, or it's reading 1, reading 2 and it's not connected to anything, zero it out. There's an option in the settings where you can, while it's connected, to zero out the pressures. So you want to do that every time you go to a new unit. Hopefully I got everything. I'm trying to think. No, that's it. Oh yeah, right. That fitting comes with a micron gauge. You can buy that, and it comes with one of these. But when you buy more of these, make sure they get the right model number, because they might send you gaskets. You don't want that yet. But they come in packs of 3s, these little fittings right here. So you might want to do that. Hey, maybe there's another solution to use these Testo probes while you're charging. You guys want to tell me about it? It'll be pretty cool, other than using this. But this is what I came up with. I don't know what you guys will come up with, but hey, you guys can use your own brain and figure stuff out. But that's all for Testo probes, and they work great, and I use them. And get rid of your gauges and go straight digital off your phone.